for our Maker Monday. Today we are going to read the poem With My Hands. Poems about making things. And in your Seesaw project today, you get to go in and decide which one of the poems in here is your favorite. There's lots of poems, so you may want to pause as we go through each one. With my hands. Maker. I am a maker. I am making something new with my hands. My head, my heart. That's what makers do. A maker starts with empty space, ideas, hope, and stuff. A maker pushes through mistakes. A maker must be tough. A maker is a tinkerer. A maker will explore. A maker creates something new that never was before. This poem is called Painting. When it's my turn at the easel, I love standing there staring at an empty paper. Making pictures out of air, I can mix bright blue with yellow. See, I mixed light green. I can build a world with colors no one's ever seen. I can paint a horse. I can paint the moon. I can paint a daisy in a vase. I can paint designs. I can paint a car. I can paint my mother's face. Painting makes me giggle on the inside. Nobody can tell me that I'm painting wrong. Painting, how I love to paint. I will paint my whole life long. There are two poems here. The first one is called Clay. Hold a lump of clay. What does it want to be? Make, coil, pinch it, roll it, listen, set it free. You will hear it tell you what it is not. And you will know if you should shape a puffin or a pot. This one's called Birdhouse. We hammer out a little house. It has a circle door, 4 sturdy walls, a pointed roof, simple wooden floor. It's hanging on a fence post, and I'm imagining a bluebird mom in there with bluebirds, with babies tucked beneath her wing. Someday I'll see them fly. Someday I'll hear them sing. Parachute. See the parachute and the little man hung from it? Parachute. I cut a parachute from plastic, tied my guy on with elastic, threw him from a window, drastic. Watch him drift to earth. Fantastic! This one is called Boat. Today I made a little boat from twigs and foil so it can float. I named my homemade boat the Wish. Inside it bobs with rubber ducks. Outside it races fish. This one is called Card. You can see him making cards right there. I picked out a card. It was number 1, Dad. I thought it was perfect, but then I felt bad about picking a card from a stack in a store. No dad is like mine, so I walked out the door. I went home to my crayons, my scissors, my glue. I cut and I wrote, I thought, and I drew. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I made this for you. This poem is called Knot. This knot is not easy to tie. It is not. You showed me. I listened. I've tried it a lot. Is this right? It's not tight. Over, through, wrap, under, round, back again. I am starting to wonder, will I ever learn to tie puzzles in ropes? I am not giving up. I can do it, I hope. There are 2 here. This one is called Soap Carving. A whale hides in the bar of soap. I've carved with my plastic knife, a little here, a little there, so I can bring the whale to life. Curl by curl, from head to tail, I curl away what is not whale. And as fresh soap falls, flakes by flake, I know it's whale I'm meant to make. My 2 hands swim in endless motion. My brain drives deep beneath the ocean. Carefully I carve a spot. Bit by bit, the whale peeks out. I've carved with my plastic knife. A whale, a little there, a little here. If I keep working, I am sure my hands will make the whale appear. This one is called Tie-Dye Shirt. I made a tie-dye, didn't buy it. Twisted, tied it, dipped it, dyed it. Rinse, untied it, shook it, dried it, wore it, try it. We have 2 more. This one is called Collage. The kaleidoscope of scraps torn from tattered photographs is a window to my heart, showing everything I love. You can see baseball and cake, and it might be a monkey. What else do you see in that picture? This one's called Piñata. I have mixed up a flour glue. I have ripped up bits of news. We can make a big piñata. We can make 2 if we choose. But first, come help me dip each paper in a bowl of gloppy paste. One by one, it's sloppy, careful. Don't let any go to waste. Lay each gooey strip of paper onto the big red balloon. We don't want to miss a spot. We can't take all afternoon. Next, we'll dry our wet piñata. Paint it yellow like the sun. Dry it. Cut a hole to fill it. Hang it. Now we're almost done. Our sun is swimming with a pine tree. You are spinning through the air. Blindfolded, you smack it squarely. Quick, there's candy everywhere. And there's two here. This one's called Glitter Picture, and this one's called Mess. I think those are good hand in hand. So this one, Glitter Picture, shiny, sparkly, flashing, freckly, tiny, blinking, treasure twinkling, shower from my shaker in a starry stream of winky sprinkles, drizzle on my paper in a glittering, glowing gust as I sing and scatter glitter, dazzled by its diamond dust. Mess. Yes, it's my mess. Do not let it distress you. I'm making a project that's just might impress you. Projects are messy. All makers agree. And the messier makers of project is me. And we have two more here. Spaceship and Sock Puppet. Coming up here to read Spaceship. I built the spaceship on the box. I built the spaceship on this box. It looks just like the picture said, but then I pulled it back apart to make the one that's in my head. I see spaceships every day, rockets inside my head. I would rather build those ships than make the ones this box assigned. Sock Puppet. If I were a sock, I'd long to be a puppet. We could speak and see, but socks can't say the way they feel, for socks can't talk through toes or heels. So I will say a face that's fine, as cute as yours, as cute as mine, clipping felt to make a nose, sewing lips on woolen toes. I hope my sock will realize I'm the one who gave him eyes. We have two more, and we have friends who love to draw, so let's read that one. I learned to draw by watching. I learned to draw from books. I pay attention to my life. I notice how it looks. When I see a spider, I do not hurry past. I pull out paper, pencil, and scratch quickly and fast. I sketch quickly and fast. I learn to draw by staying still. I follow every line. I love to draw because I know what I draw is mine. Leaf pictures. We're going to be making leaf pictures on Friday this week. When Maple's toes love letters, once the ground, we gather them up and throw them around. We whistle and walk on the edge of our road, stuffing leaves into pockets till they overflow. We brighten them all. We bring them all home, lay them this way and that on long sheets of wax paper. We iron them flat. Our leaves look like stained glass, pointy and pretty. They help us remember fall is our city. Fort and origami. Coming over here to Fort, I hope you've built one of these in your house. Make one out of fuzzy blankets. Make one out of fallen sticks. Make one out of packed snow. Make one out of mud or bricks. Make one in your bedroom closet. Make one out of anything. Make a pillow fort in winter. Make a flower fort in summer. Make some walls with furniture. Make a squishy, mossy floor. Make a window out of ice. Make a secret hidden door. Make a little box for mail. Make a path from river stones. Make whatever kind you wish. Make a fort to call your own. Origami, I gently tear just as I'm told. One perfect square I neatly fold inside and out so I can hold a polar bear. It's almost cold. He made an origami polar bear. Here are 2 more poems. This one's about cookies. You're not even looking, but you know. We have been cooking we're filled up the kitchen with a smell of something good. We are stirring hand a floater, mixing, whirling eggs and butter. We resemble clouds of flour as 2 busy bakers should. And these goodies we are making were a batter. Now they're baked into cookies. Will you help us eat them up? We know you would. Snowman, I roll and stack my snowman, whisper white and fat. I give him 1 red, 1 blue eye, a carrot nose, my cowboy hat. At last I say, you're looking good. His rock teeth form a grin. A hug, a mug of cocoa with my hand when I go in. Knitting. I like to knit. My grandma taught me how to knit. And when it's cold, I like to sit. With needles and a ball of yarn, I think of sheep out in the barn wearing wool that soon will be knitted by someone like me. And as my fingers twisty twirl, each stitch into a knit or pearl, I watch my window fall with snow. I listen as my needles go clickety-clickety to and fro and watch my needles grow and grow. Snowflake. I love snipping snowflakes out of paper. I could snip all day, followed snipping hearts and circles is for me the perfect way to spend a Sunday afternoon. New shapes flittering to the floor, I snip and I clip. The symphony snipping, folding, snapping more. Sometimes I sit and snip and think. My flakes of paper filling high, snipping, looking out my window, watching snow fall from the sky and wish that I could meet the girl who snips real snowflakes out of white. Her scissors must be very small. Her dancing hands snip through the night. shadow puppet. That's what you make with your hands. When birds are snuggled into night, when night begins to fall, my hands like making shadows in the space on my wall. The moon peeks in my window like a knowing, glowing eye to help me turn into birds, and flapping fingers fly. My hands are dogs and dragons, for I learn new shapes each night. Shadow shapes of cats and trees dancing through moony light. My hands like telling stories of forest, sky, and trees. Whenever we play shadow show, my wall, the moon, and me. And our very last poem. When I make something new, I am never the same. I can never go back to the person I was, for the thing that I made is a part of me now. I changed it, it changed me. I am different because I brought a new something to life with my hands. If you are